Start with our scene.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning. I have used all these things. I should increase the height of this to align it properly. I have all these tools. Now I need to like cover this section and to add all these areas, exterior and everything. So for to create pipes and all, I have created a blueprint. If you guys want it, I can definitely share that. Let's see, this is my blueprint. I believe it must be here somewhere. It's not here. Oh, here this one. So I have created a blueprint spline. So it's supposed to have a lot of wear or some like pipes or some things that you want to repeat. So this blueprint, because blueprint is not our job to do. So I checked some tutorial and all, I created this blueprint. So in this, what I can do is I can create any mesh, any geometry, and any geometry, like it can be a cylinder, can be a box, can be a pipe, where anything, and generate the shape within Unreal. I don't have to model it manually, and it will tile automatically all those shapes. So I'll show you like how. Let's see, drag, drop into the scene. Suppose I want to create somewhere and all. There, zoom. You can see it's a spline. It's empty. There is no mesh connected to this. Suppose I want to create some pipe or something. Let's see if I have some pipe here. No blueprint. Static mesh. With anything that I want to repeat. Okay, like pipe like this or this, I can very easily use it. Like, let's see, select this one and assign it here. You see that pipe is visible here. You can select this and increase the length very easily. I don't have to do anything. And then if I want to extend this, just simply hold Alt and drag. It will repeat the pipe. So if you want this spline, I can definitely like share this blueprint and you can use it in your scene. It makes your like work process very easy and speed up the entire process. Corner, I want to bend it. So this corner is bending not properly. So I have to check how this spline works, curve or linear. So if I make it linear, it is still not that clean. I can make it constant, so it will be fixed. and right click, point type, constant. Create that thing only. You can create all these shapes in all the directions. And suppose I want to repeat this, I can definitely repeat this. And this entire thing, like Alt, you see, I can extend this side also. Let's extend this. Don't worry, it's stretching. I'll add more points here. So wherever you want to add point, right click, add as point. So it will automatically create that shape. You don't have to create this. You just only this geometry and rest is repeating. Sorry, rest is repeating only. Now deselect. Select the entire thing. And Alt drag. Suppose I want to repeat something. So I can just simply replace this with some other pipe or something. Maybe something like this. You can see direction is wrong. So I have to make sure this direction change. It's in Z direction. In Z direction, it change, see, automatically. So that with this, I can create all the wear, pipe, and all these things very easily. And it makes your life also easy. So you don't have to model all this thing entirely, just one section and repeat, repeat, repeat.
So how did you create the spline blueprint?
Spline blueprint, what I did here is, I'll just show that. It's like because blueprint is something we are not good, like we don't uh, have to create in industry. That's not part of our job. It's part of technical artist job. So we create the model according to whatever his requirement. So this is something I checked couple of tutorials and like modified it according to my requirement. It basically you have a spline point that is like pins add from here spline, and I named it pipe, and this spline point connect to a constant number points, and this starts with point 2, like it starts from one point to another point, right? That's why 2 always. And this is a construction script. This is by default, it's there in construction script, otherwise it won't work. And then it looped it, so it will whatever you would duplicate it, it will loop automatically. And inside this, you can see there is a add spline mesh component. This is for replacing the geometry. So I can use one blueprint for all kind of geometry and replace that. So this is an empty mesh. If I don't have it, I can just simply assign a mesh directly here. So it will have only one geometry. So, but I kept it like parameters, like you have material parameters, right? It's exactly like that. I can modify it directly. And this is like a static mesh. Output is a static mesh, and tangent and all these things based on the angle. So axis we generate, This is something I cannot like honestly, if you ask me, I cannot explain completely because I don't know personally blueprint. I checked couple of tutorials and all, and based on that those tutorial, whatever I understood, I created this blueprint and generated this, and this is like pretty simple. It's not very complex as per them. So I don't know programming because blueprint is basically coding. It's a visual scripting. So for this, you need to understand how script works, how programming works. So that's why, like, if you want, I can share this blueprint, so I can use it in your scene. And it's something like I have created, so there is no copyright issue or no problem also.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now I have created all these things. So I need to modify this one slightly, and I feel like this blue looks too much. Okay, that is something we can modify. But yeah, so now I have the side walls and all these things, and this thing looks very neat and clean. So this is something I need to fix. So before that, what I'll do is I'll select all my geometry mesh, static mesh, let's see. And now I clean all these things, select all the mesh, and then plus name it mesh. And now, so I can see everything now, all the left geometries I can select, left drag into mesh. Like this can keep your outliner clean, and if for everything can create all those like folders, so everything will be sorted. So right now I have like landscape, this one thing, sphere, spline, these two spline, I can all these things I can create a blueprint and keep it in a blueprint folder. For light, I can create a light folder and keep all the light, like suppose this one, skylight and sky sphere, atmospheric fog plus light. So it become part of all these lights. So everything is super clean and neat. Now I can go to mesh. Suppose I want to duplicate this thing. Select all of them except all these things. Okay, that is to delete. I have duplicated the entire thing. Right click, transform, and it says I believe X. Yeah. So let's keep it here. And rest I'll delete. This overlapping extra things I'll delete. So camera speed is very slow. Please. Snapped it. And railway track and everything. You see, everything is here. But there will be a duplicate, double geometry somewhere. Yeah, okay. So I can delete all those things from wherever I want to delete. I clean them and delete everything. So now if I go and play, so now I have a bigger platform, complete platform, end to end. It's quite big. You can create this thing very easily, and these colors are like way too bright and vibrant. I'm not liking it. It's like way too bright, and you're like, just make it very subtle. Oops. Slightly darker. So now, as of now, you can see whenever I go inside, my entire scene becomes really bright. So I need to control that. So I'll add a post process. And this is very important to have a post process in your scene, because this will control and control the entire output and plus all the effects of your scene. So add this, scroll down. First thing is infinite extent, enable it. So it means it will affect the entire scene irrespective of the scale of this post process. You can see it's just a small box. Irrespective of the bounding box, it will affect the entire scene. Then secondly, you have to do is exposure, minimum, maximum switch on, make them 1, 1. So this is your actual lighting. This is your actual lighting, and you can modify this thing and create it the way you want. So now you can see it's like a little dark and all. And all these splines I can extend and create and connect those sections very easily. Both the sides where it is. Oh, it was in only one side. Blueprint was separate. Yes. So blueprint I can duplicate and paste it this side also. So now my this light is slightly better. So now I have this landscape material. So I need to create landscape material for this. And by default, like, I guess I have a couple of landscape material already. If I want, I can use that, or I can, if I want, I can create a new one also. You can see we have a couple of landscape materials already, which is already there. Material instance, this one. Let's see. So I'll use an instance so that I can control it. So landscape material, just apply it. You can see the entire landscape become super black because you have to generate all the layer information. So go to landscape, paint, and you can see I have all these options. So I have to create them. Like these things are already existing. If it's not there, just just click on plus and just create an info file and save it wherever you want. Then I can see all the textures and everything is generated. So all texture, everything is visible. Let's see. Now suppose I want to create some, you can see I have ground, jungle, wet puddles, and cliff, and all these things are there. Grass also there. Let's click on grass and paint like little grass. Okay. And this particular material is connected to a grass texture more mesh. You can see. So this is like this is part of tropical jungle. There is a tropical jungle pack which is freely available in marketplace. So I have used it. It will you'll save a lot of time and create this thing very easily and save time, because there's no point creating everything manually. And this part I have to move it up. Little random. So as of now, my entire this thing looks really brand new and clean. So I'll make it old, and like I'll need to add all the detail. So this grass and all I'll paint later. Otherwise, it will make my system slightly heavy. So before that, I'll start adding details into my scene. So my basic things, you can see little bit of grass, ground, and everything is there. And now I want to make this scene old, weathered, and all. So how do I do it? So let's see, let's start from one section only. Oh, before that, I need to have some amount of lights also. So I can convert this into, because it's a station, so they will have some light source and light and all. So that is something again, depends if because I have all this glass, so I can skip that very easily. So this section, suppose I want to make it dirty. It's like, it looks like brand new. Camera speed, just make it a little slow. Suppose I want to make this thing dirty. So how do I do it? For that, if we open your Pixel Bridge, I'm just opening the bridge. Just let me log into this thing. Logged in. So go to Pixel Bridge, and then you have all this surface. There's something called decals. So these decals are basically alpha textures, and I can use it directly in Unreal. And this is basically alpha textures, and it can project on any surface, irrespective of the shape. You don't need UV, you do not need anything. You just need a plane, you just need a shape, and you can project this texture on that very easily. So I'll show this. I have imported couple of decals already. So if you go to Megascan folder, you can see I have decals. So under this, I have a lot of decals here. And let's check material instance only. So I can see everything here. I don't have to browse this folder. I can see everything. You can see all these textures, some shapes, and all these things are there. So suppose this one I want to use, and like I want to make it old, right? This building I want to make it old, broken, weathered. So just simply drag and drop it, like suppose here. But still you cannot see anything. No need to worry, it's compiled and it will show. Right now you can see the blue arrow. This not this blue arrow, this arrow. So whichever direction this blue arrow is, that is the direction of decal map projection. So I want to project it on this wall. So I will need to rotate this 90 degree. You can see some more details, but it's really blurry and not that clean. So what I'll do, I'll reduce. You can see the bounding box, I have to reduce it. Otherwise, the sides you can see is clearly stretched, because it won't work like this. And make sure it's not flipped. And I feel it's like way too big. So I can reduce it like this also. So in this area, you can see one thing, no matter what you do, it's not very clearly visible. So just make it thinner. Sorry. This design is here. So this is not very prominent here, prominently visible here. Reason, there is no light source here, because it acts with light. Suppose I move it somewhere else. I have this with light and all everything here. You can see if I place it here, I can see all this detail very clearly. and still I can see some amount of checkers of this tiles. So I can make it little thinner. It was flipped, sorry, it was my fault. It got flipped somehow. So make sure it's not never flipped. Now I can see it will generate shadow, everything, and it's just a projected texture, nothing else. So you don't have any like geometry, anything. Everything will look super clean, crisp. But if I want to like increase the width, I can project this thing on this entire area. But only problem with decal map, whenever you have a very like this kind of 90-degree angle, it will create this stretch because it cannot project a 90-degree angle. So for this, what I can do is, suppose I want to place it here and make it feel dirty, and rotate this. See, so if I press G, now I can see it looks like a weathered, old, broken this thing. I don't have to like create this texture manually, and it's a scan texture, so I can generate this thing very easily here. Similarly, let's see some. If now I have those dirt this thing. So let's see concrete some one more damage this thing. Let's see, drag drop. Yes, please move here down. Again, this G and double check. You can see the blue arrow direction is to change 90-degree, and the thickness you need to change, or the bounding box is way too big. Just scale it down. This moment it turns black, that means it's flipped. So make sure it's not flipped. That's pretty thin. It will work perfectly. It's not projecting here also, here also. I can rotate this. This is somewhere else. Or maybe if I have some kind of, you can say, irregularity, to cover up those things also I can use it clearly. And once you bake the light, all the artifacts, any error or anything will go. Dirt. I guess I accidentally double clicked it, so it's open. And this debris, dirt. So if you have this kind of broken section, you need debris. So let's reduce the height. Make sure it never goes black. So I can see from a distance, it's give you 3D feel, like it's physically it's there. But if you zoom in, it's just a texture projected on this surface. So irrespective of your shape, size, scale, I can scale it up, scale it down, squeeze anything, and project all these details directly on the surface and generate this thing really nicely and create some really nice texture. Similarly, let's see. This one is suppose change. I can add some dirt, debris, all these things. Alt, drag, rotate. So you can see in shadow, it's not very prominently visible. Once you bake it, you will be able to see it. And plus all those shadow areas also you need to have light source because light is very important. So always rotate, change the angle. So you'll have more variation throughout the scene. So like this, we'll add all this detail one by one, all this thing. So we'll modify the scene, plus we'll add this thing. So you can see our scene construction becomes super easy. And plus we have more detail now. And here I feel if I don't, if, what if I don't want this LED lights everywhere? I can replace this texture in here. So let's see, let's go to Megascan surface. I don't want all this. I want something very simple like this one. Suppose I want simply replace this one. Change. Suppose for this also I don't want replace this one. So this looks much better. And tiling is too much, I feel. Let's make it one only. Yeah, now it's much better. Still, this green tile is like way too vibrant, and this one, I feel this one I can definitely modify and change this tile. All this you can see this shadow because we have to bake it. Once you bake it, we'll get rid of all the shadow or unusual thing. We'll get rid of this thing very easily. Now, see. Okay, now we have this. This is supposed to be a washroom. So we have the Maya file. So let's work on it. We will save everything. Okay. Fine. This one also I want to modify. So, but this is supposed to go a little up. Then only it will have enough room to train to pass. So this section, delete this also. V, yeah, straight line. So go one more step up, then this. So I have more room here. Yeah, this one is like looks much better now. V, snap this point, perfect snapping. Extrude. So staircase, this base is ready. So what I can do is, if I want, I can just simply duplicate the staircase, place it here. So all the steps will be exactly equal size, or I can just simply keep it plain also. That also works because this kind of steps are there. And width of this thing is not correct. Oh, it's correct only. I have to cap it, bridge them. Bridged it. Basic shape is ready. I have to unwrap this and push back to Unreal. And before that, I have to make sure the center line is perfectly matched. Top view. V, this point. This become perfectly center of this world. And this section I need to extend. So this wall is here, so that means I can keep it like this, but I need this extra extended area. So this section I need to cover with a pillar or something or wall. Need to fix this. Or because this floor should be straight, that cannot be bent. Or I do something else. Add a cut here. Side wall only I can create. So this one is not required. I could have just simply exited this upper part only, but the lower part only visible. Little block. Merge it. B, align it with this, which is perfectly aligned. Oh, I can note for this, I have to select this one also, otherwise it will create issue. And then I can extend this one without any problem. Merged. Oh, that's fine. So now this shape is much better. Now I have this like more room here. I can modify this, save this, and now I have this room also. So in this room, what I can do is I can treat this room as an individual asset and create all the internal like all this. There will be a big wash basin area. There will be toilet area. All those things I can create those sections within this and texture it properly. We can do that. So what I'll do, like for this, we have this reference in that we can see the washroom. Those washroom, we can create all the sections here and unwrap it properly and then texture the entire thing. We can do that nicely. Like walls will be tile level map. Rest of the assets we can texture it in Substance. So to create those sections now, we'll do that in this. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's take the attendance quickly. Where again? Second, I have to sign in a different account. Otherwise, you don't have access to this thing. You guys can ask your doubts and problems also. So I'll explain everything. I guess everybody is present. Okay, yesterday also reminded them that Chintan's name is not here. Fine. Vishnu, Chintan, Balaji, Vishnu, Balaji, Rachit is also here. Sujanta also here. By Super, okay, everybody is here. Updated. So like work on your file, and if there's any issue, anything you're facing, anything, like get back to me, I'll solve it. We'll do that.
Yes. Okay, sir.
Okay then.
Thank you, sir.